Word on the street is Warner Brothers is out here shutting down some of their gaming studios, and they're holding out the goods. It's your boy SageXP, and let's hop straight into it. So right here we got an article from IGN, and it's saying that after Warner Brothers shut down the Shadow of Mordor developer Monolith and has canceled the Wonder Woman game. Now down here it says that yesterday shock news that Warner Brothers has shut down 3 studios and canceled its Wonder Woman game sent shockwaves throughout the industry and the gaming community at large. And as the dust settles on yet another devastating round of cuts, fans of Monolith Productions' much loved Nemesis Systems are lamenting, if I'm saying that right, is wasted potential. Now, Monolith, you know, is a pretty big gaming company, but their most popular thing, from what I'm understanding, is the Shadow of Mordor series. And honestly, Shadow of Mordor was really good. It gave like Assassin's Creed mixed with like Batman in a sense, you know, like with how the, you know, the arcadey fighting style was. But it does have like a supernatural aspect to it. Like, it was really fun. It's been a very long time since I had played it, so I might have to dive back into it. But what really made this game was the Nemesis system, and it was a hierarchy, you know, with the situation. You would have like, you know, soldiers, generals, sergeants, and all kinds of stuff, all the way into like the big boss of that realm. But the cool thing about it is that these soldiers and, you know, generals, they have their own personalities, and then they can change over time. Like, if you lose to them, they can either move up in a podium or they can go down. You know, it's actually like very interesting how they created that system, and it took the game to a whole nother level. Now, word on the street is that this Wonder Woman game was supposed to have that same exact system, and people have been waiting, you know, for another game with this Nemesis system in it. And just like, you know, everything else that's going on, completely straight disappointment. Cannot believe that they had, and it's crazy because they just had mentioned it like a year or two ago. They gave us the trailer, and then they said nothing, you feel me, like nothing about the gameplay, nothing about what was going on, and then bam, it just like disappeared. It's like every time that we get so close to a Superman game, and that's all I'm asking for, it's a Superman game and a Flash game, and literally it just won't work. Like, it just cannot happen. So getting back on subject, a lot of people are super upset because Warner Brothers has patented the Nemesis system, which is the dumbest thing of all time. If we scroll down here, it says that Warner Brothers only managed to secure the Nemesis system patent in 2021 after its application was filed in 2016 with an just expiration of August 11th of 2036. Like, what are they doing? You know, why would they do that? Understanding that, you know, Shadow of Mordor was a great hit, but this game came out, if I'm not mistaken, in 2014. And then they had a sequel to it. They came out in 2016. We are in 2025. What are they doing? That's a whole decade before they will probably be able to use this system again. And who knows if they can use this system right. So patenting it was actually insane. They should have definitely allowed other studios to be able to utilize this, because there's a lot of great studios out there that's probably got crazy ideas, you know, when it comes to working with these IPs and being able to utilize these systems to the max, and then they get shut down by greedy companies at this point, because that was a mean move. So I'm very disappointed. I really was kind of looking forward to, you know, seeing what the Wonder Woman game would have been like. Like I said, would have gave me some of that feel for a Superman aspect, because I really want a Superman game, but obviously it ain't gonna happen, and it is what it is. Honestly, comment down below, what do you guys think about this? Do you think Warner Brothers is in sham, or what do you think they're gonna do? I'm just kind of disappointed on how they went about it. Down here, Warner Brothers comment, we have had to make some very difficult decisions to structure our development studios and investments around building the best games possible with our key franchises, Harry Potter, Mortal Kombat, DC, and a Game of Thrones. After carefully consideration, we are closing 3 of our development studios, Monolith Productions, Player First Games, and Warner Brothers Games San Diego. This is a strategy change and direction, and not a reflection of these teams or the talent that consistence within them. I'm not the greatest reader. I had watched a video from Luke Steffens, and he was kind of like breaking down the whole situation, saying that, you know, the Monolith that made Shadow of Mordor is not the same team. A lot of people that were, you know, big key components of making those games have left, you know, long time ago. And with this patent, you know, I bet it didn't make things, you know, any better as well, because it was like they were stuck, you know, to make those certain type of games. But this also makes sense too, because there is a Game of Thrones game that's getting ready to come out. Mortal Kombat always sells, you feel me? And I do believe that they are expanding their IPs when it comes to the DC games now, that they are allowing other studios, you feel me, to pitch ideas. At first they were like really selfish and they only wanted their studios to make these games, but I think now they're being more open with it. So we probably will get some, you know, upcoming DC games, unlike the Wonder Woman one. Maybe we'll get a Flash, a Green Lantern, or, you know, Green Arrow. I think a Green Arrow game would be pretty fire. I'm not gonna lie. I think that would probably be the most realistic thing that we could probably get. We'll see. But yeah, I mean, maybe we'll get some more DC stuff. We'll see how that go. Maybe we'll get another DC versus Mortal Kombat. That would actually be pretty solid. And, you know, Harry Potter. But ain't that Harry Potter game getting canceled though? I could have swore I had saw, let me see. I could have swore I had saw that Harry Potter 2 getting canceled. I swear I saw somebody say something about this. It's called, first of all, am I spelling this right? Hogwarts Legacy 2 canceled. Here it is right here. Yeah, I don't know if this is true or not, but I had definitely heard somebody say something about this where they said that it might get canceled. It's on Forbes. Hold on, let me see what this is about. It says Hogwarts Legacy expansion canceled despite 30 million copies sold. Hogwarts was set to release definitive edition. So maybe they're not, yeah, they were just coming out with a definitive edition. Okay, probably just to upgrade it, you feel me, to the PS5 specs. But I swear I had saw somebody said something about, okay, yeah, so they still are coming out with Hogwarts, which makes sense, you feel me? Like, Hogwarts Legacy sold like crazy, so it would make the best sense for them to dive all in. But I'm just very disappointed they had locked, you know, one of the most innovative gaming functions or gaming ideas, the Nemesis system. They had locked it down like that, you know, so now it's just essentially useless. But I know that once we do get a game with it in it, hopefully, you know, they do it justice, and it could be worth the wait. I ain't gonna lie, I'm being super unrealistic. It is not worth the wait. What the hell is going on? Comment down below, what do you guys think? Do you think Warner Brothers is still out here wasting potential or wasting our time? And also leave a like on the video and subscribe to the channel if you want to get caught up on all the hottest gaming news going on right now. Other than that, see ya.